Study details contains the results, audit, and parameters of your study. In Prevalence study, you can use these parameters to delve deeper, creating a new case control or cohort study. To save you time, Devexi pre-populates your new case control or cohort study with variables you selected within Prevalence study. You can easily navigate to each section by clicking on the side tabs. If you wish to download the study details, click Download PDF under the Edit Study menu. Now let's look at the results of your study. This is the total number of patients in your target and comparison populations. Below this is a reminder of the parameters you chose to define these populations. The demographics chart shows the breakdown of both the target and comparison populations by gender and race ethnicity. Differences in gender, or race and ethnicity, may lead you to think about confounding due to these variables. Hover over the chart for more information on each of the sections. The geography chart shows the breakdown of both the target and comparison populations by county of residence as documented at the time of enrollment in Medicaid or Medicare. The counties are color-coded by the proportion of the total county population that are in each of the target and comparison groups. The total county population is derived from census data for that year. Clusters of disease may lead you to investigate environmental exposures. Hover over the chart for more information on each of the sections. The longitudinal outlook chart shows a timeline of when each variable of interest occurred. To isolate key variables, click on labels in the legend to add and remove them. Hover over the chart for more information on each of the variables. The prevalence table shows the prevalence of the variable of interest and each of the independent variables. It also shows the ratio of the prevalence in the target population versus the comparison population. Hover over the row title for a reminder of which codes were included. The p-value shows the statistical significance of the difference between the prevalence in the target population versus the comparison population. You can relabel the rows and columns and change the order of variables by order of magnitude or variable name. If you want to further study variables with significant differences, choose your exposure and outcome by checking the boxes, choosing your study type, and clicking Generate Study. Your new study will be pre-populated with the demographics and the variables you selected. The claim cost table shows the average claim cost in both the target and comparison populations for each of the independent variables. Note that this is the claim cost for the total claim, which may include other diagnoses or treatments. The study audit shows the breakdown of each of the steps taken to generate the study. In Prevalence study, this shows the target and comparison populations after applying each of the filters, and the prevalence of each of the independent variables. The study configuration shows the exact parameters you use to generate your study. This can be easily read by other researchers who wish to replicate and build upon your study. For more help, check out the FAQ section of the Help Desk.